You can have more stuff. You know what? Give me more close air support. Close air support's pretty good. Would be happy to see it. And for you guys, again, just more military factories. We love a good old military factory. So Russia. You don't have a focus tree. Okay, well, we won't worry about you as much then. Oh, so I still have more factories? I do. Okay. You know what? Give me some civilian factories in the north as well. That's still not enough. Okay, give me more arms factories up here. There we go. Excellent. 82. We probably want to deal with more. We can target the Czech Legion. Target Alsace. The Berlin Freikorps. I mean, I guess we probably want to do the Alsace National Union? What the fuck's that body of water? Yeah, it's just, you know, just have it. It's just a nice body of water. We got one here. We've got this lake. We've got this weird lake in the Sahara. Just normal things. Why do you gotta be weird about it? We've still 18% world tension. I was kind of expecting something a little bit higher than that. Alsace National Union falls. The Alsace National Union at long last has been crushed by the overwhelming force of the German military. Deployed on mass of the region, German troops located and snuffed out many of the group's hideouts, forcing their leadership to flee to France. Though there may be need to maintain security deployments in the region for some time, at least for now, the ALNU has been definitively crushed. HOI4 months can't help but give Africa lakes. Are you a lake hater? The new order, massive Congo lake. We're also at negative 43 political power. I'm sure that's fine. No, nothing to worry about there. Are there any other trees that we have to look at? Europe for pro. That Europe for we win. Europe for if we lose. I don't actually know if I get the option to declare war on the French. I don't think I can justify war at. Never mind, you're not allowed to justify wars. Okay, research slot available. I honestly don't even know. I honestly don't think we need construction speed. Give me big monkey brains. +2 organization. 4 hour freaks of nature. Would be happy to see it. And you know what? Train me a full 24 stack of you. It'll be kind of shitty, but that's okay. And you're the maidens. There we go. Train 4 of you. Deploy 1 of them. Panzers. Do you still have all your stuff? Go 4 on you for now. I think that seems reasonable. And honestly, give me like 6 more Panzer divisions. You can go up to 7. And by 7, I mean 8. I mean, manpower is still low again, but we're gonna have like just such a massive army. I don't think anybody in Europe could reasonably fight against us. Okay, German Africa, the continent of opportunities. Before we read this, let me just select another option for us. We become Lords of Death. You know, that seems a little bit ominous. You actually get a bonus of nuclear bonuses. Excellent. Give me infrastructure. Our African colonies are a pride of our empire. Resource rich, millions of new potential laborers, unlimited farmland, unexplored lands to explore, and so much more. Let us look away from the vacation posters and slogans and learn about the real situation in Africa. German South Africa is our biggest colony in size, but size does not really equal value. Despite owning them now for several decades, the development inside the colony is remarkably slow, especially in the hinterlands. We took great pride in gaining the corridor from west to east, but there is no real transportation ways to get from Libreville to Dar es Salaam. Instead of facing this challenge, we supported the United Kingdom with geoforming project in Africa, allowing Lake Chad to its ancient times and creating a new future farmland. A new capital is needed in a most promising region of Africa. In our southern colony, great discoveries are being made. Large amounts of raw materials like nickel, tin, and chromium have been found, and a lot more could be excavated with modern equipment and infrastructure. However, the administration in South Africa has been a rather brutal administration regarding its native population, and for further increased mining, we must stabilize the colony. There are so many problems: settlers, the civilization of Africans, the state of the armed forces, the borders, and so much more. But the colony has potential we cannot overlook. I mean, I'm ready to fight all of Europe. I think we got this. Who could worry? We're good. The Pacific colonies are in a far less profitable situation than our African ones. We control the majority of the island's Pacific and hold the northern flank against any Jacobin expansion from Japan. Apparently we didn't. We let the Philippines free and they're Jacobin. In the Pacific, the question is not if we can develop those colonies, rather how much we are willing to reinforce them. After the Great War, we gained the Philippines from the Spanish. They increased our realm in the Pacific theater. At first, we thought that the colony was strong. There's a lot of spelling mistakes in this one. European cultural ties would be easy to control, however. It seems like they are quite resistant to our presence, and even a small rebellion has broken out in December of 32. The future of the Philippines will be decided by the action of the donuts and the government in Frankfurt, if it so chooses so. I mean, we've already released them. The most important factor in the theater of the world is always Japan. Since the Jacobin Revolution, people fear that Japan could escalate their demands to the liberation of the Pacific. Due to this, donuts demands greater reinforcement than Eastern forces. It requires naval bases, fortifications, dockyards, ships, fuels, and so much more to defend against the glooming Japanese threat, as he calls it. Fellow gentlemen here wonder if the claims donuts are really to be taken seriously and are not just hysteria. It seems like that even if Japan would do the most unthinkable, that would never get past the British Islands and their navy, and so it seems so it is seen as a necessity to reinforce the Far East. However, there still might be problems in the former French colony of Australia. The Republic of Australia appears to be quite bitter about their defeat and loss in the Great War, and some say they still regard themselves as part of the French realm. If this is to be true, then we have a huge security risk for our new naval bases in Australia. Yeah, no, Japan is Jacobin. They don't have any focuses yet. Apparently they're actually guaranteed by the British, which I'm a little bit surprised by, but that's okay. Africa or Asia? Of course, Africa is the future. What is our focus on colonial matters in next year? Growing promises great profits and bring the future of African colonies, but donuts warns about the threat to the Far East. Now, definitely worried about Africa. We've already given up the Philippines, and I'm pretty sure this little strip of land here. Do you care about these islands? I don't care about these islands. Or do you care about this one small strip? Oh, wait, okay. How's there 1.3 million people living here? I'm a little bit surprised by that, to be honest with you. Let's just go back to Europe. Europe's more sensible. Yeah, let's keep on upgrading our cryptology. And we have more and more planes in reserve. How big is the French Air Force? 1 to 1.3. We're at 1.3, and that's not with all of our planes deployed. Yeah, so we're at like 2.1 thousand aircraft against France's 1,000-ish. Russia, I'm pretty sure we have no information about what the hell they're doing. Hey, we got Livewire. It's a war crime waiting to happen. What do we want next? I mean, might as well get Tactical Bomber too. If we're going to upgrade our Air Force, might as well do it across the entire board. Okay, so here's our buttons. Deploy biological weapons. Germs do not recognize national borders, you know? So true, so true. Chemical weapons, drop a nuclear bomb. This is the live wire button. You want more Tesla coils? You know, that's very true. I would like more Tesla coils. 1936, we got a fucking UFO, hell yeah. And if you're part of the raid you're not already following, I do recommend... I would like if you were to follow the channel. Get alerts as to when we go live. I would appreciate it. Okay, Officer Corps. Entrenchment. I mean, entrenchment would be nice. You know, give... You know, let's do victory or death. Is there a timeline France wouldn't go to war for House of Lorraine? I don't think so. It's a permanent. Sometimes what? No, you're not great. Get the hell out of here. And I don't think we care about this anymore. I'm pretty sure this whole mini game is done. And I can't do anything here, so I guess we're just gonna deal with the Freikorps. We'll go to Berlin next. I just realized I don't actually have a drink with me. So okay, I'll be right back so that I can get a drink to make sure I can hydrate. Be right back. I have returned with a wonderful cup of water so that I may hydrate myself. But anyways, yeah. I would actually kind of like the war to start sooner rather than later. But I'm pretty sure France has to be the one to begin. Hey! Wait, no, this is Berlin Freikorps. Right Shia troops descended upon Berlin would enforce the capture or kill the Berlin Freikorps, a band of Great War veterans and youths responsible for attacking local trade unions and left demonstrations. Our forces were met with sporadic gunfire from the less restrained members, but after a brief standoff with their leaders were convinced to stand down and come quietly. Berlin Freikorps, thankfully, were not suicidal enough to try and test our patience. Rudolf Hess, Great War veteran leader of the group, offered to testify against other high-ranking leaders of the organization in exchange for amnesty. Oh, the Brown, yeah, the Brown Resistance is these guys. Unless goes up by 5 in Brandenburg. Again, I don't think it matters anymore. Oh, no, I guess they do affect stability still, so actually it does still kind of matter. We can do the cheap ones, we'll still do those. But Berlin right now is at 20. We will make absolutely no compromises, and then we will reduce it in Bavaria. Actually, our ability's already at 100%. Maybe it's not really worth it. So next up, after Berlin, we'll go for Bavaria next. Okay, we have another spy. I mean, it took us a while, but we got there in the end. Send them over to Moscow. See kind of what's happened up in that general state of the world. Give me more military factories, please. Thank you, thank you. But France. You don't have enough troops. And I think you need to do this in order to start the war. You need 850,000 men in the field. So I think we're just waiting on France. And I don't know how long it's going to take them. What do we got? Another infantry division. We'll send them over to you. Hey! Our monkey research is done. I guess now we should start researching nuclear weapons, huh? I mean, we've already researched living barbed wire. Honestly, I think that, like, a nuke at that point would almost be like a... You know, it's almost like more humane. Okay, we got you done. We can now do the central pillar of Europe. Removes continuing recovery. You know what I actually kind of like about this mod? The fact that it took about 3 years to deal with all of the economic modifiers. I actually like that, because I think Kaiserreich, it's over too quickly. Kaiserreich, you can install Black Monday in like 3 months in some countries. The fact that it's taking like 3 years, I appreciate. Okay. Deploy infantry, deploy tanks. We're gonna set you under a new leader. Do we even have a... Yeah, we actually have a lot of field marshals. I'm going to assign you to the Hungarian front, just because I don't really know where else you're going to go right now. And what are you missing? Anti-air. Okay, I don't care about that. Deploy anyways. By the way, do you have officer corps roles? No. Next up, give me construction 3. Okay, we have 104. Okay, next up, we'll do it with the Bavarians. Bavarian Freikorps. Like, what is your plan, Russia? We've got UFOs, so that's cool. You're 39 tech, a little bit too expensive for me. Look at the strap armor, that's cool as hell. I like that, it's just a... I like how they go from planes. You know what? They go from planes, they got UFOs and shit. They're like, you know what? Let's have a fucking blimp. Blimps are cool. Let's attach our jet engine to a blimp. Anyways. We'll go fuel refining 3. As well as... You know what? Basic toxic chemical compounds? Sure, why not? Okay, you know what? Put another... Actually, how many guns do we have in storage? 20,000. That's okay. We actually have too many mutant dogs. Train less mutant dogs. Go down to 2 on you. Honestly, give me 1 more train. And then put the rest on aircraft. Fighter 2. Close air support 2. Bavarian Freikorps resist. Freikorps troops moved into Munich as part of the planned operation to capture and eliminate leaders of the Bavarian Freikorps. The Bavarian Freikorps, far better equipped and with a significant local support, were anticipated to resist violently. After surrounding several of their hideouts, Freikorps troops opened fire on the Reichsheer with rifles and improvised explosives, causing minor casualties. German armor in Munich. Yeah, let's send a tank in there. That seems like it might be good. Hello, Magna. Welcome, welcome. German armor in Munich. Upon seeing German land ships move into the city, the Bavarian Freikorps abandoned their posts and choose to surrender to the Reichsheer division. Ernst Röhm, head of the Bavarian militia, was unwilling to come quietly and was shot dead when the army broke into his office. Although for the most part, the operation was conducted cleanly, Röhm's death was unfortunately turned him into something of a martyr for German nationalist circles. Have you seen the beloved dogs? Unfortunately, the dogs haven't seen combat yet. Actually, even how good are these dogs? I haven't even checked. Soft attack 132. They got really good defense. Organization HP, breakthrough 89. But you know, are they even better than infantry divisions? I mean, they got a lot of defense. They can take a fucking beating. I guess that's like their bonus. The unethical experiments mod. Yeah, we have barbed wire that's like literally alive. I don't know how to deploy it because the button might not actually work. Which would be really sad. I want to use the live wire. Okay, economic health is improving. Literacy rate apparently is still bad, but you know, what can you do? People don't need to read. Mexico's declared war on the Rio Grande. That matters for us, I'm pretty sure. I think it's one of you. You require that the war be over. Okay. And you declared a war on Texas. The Mexican coalition. So it looks like California, Santa Fe, and you've all declared war on Mexico. Apparently this area is just never going to get colonized. I don't really know 100%. Second Continental Army, sure, whatever you say, dude. Test subject 40 million Frenchmen and women. Look, if you didn't want to be experimented on, you shouldn't have been French. You know, like I'm just saying. Think about your actions before you decide to go through with it. Okay, 69 days left on you. We got 3 more infantry. We'll send you to this guy. Wait, actually, no, what are you? You're cavalry division. No, you're the Razor Maidens. Okay. Like, France, I'm really going to need you to, like, do something soon. Let me see. Do you have... You still need to have the manpower to declare war on Wallonia. Can I guarantee your independence? No. Imagine living in the year 1937 and still being French. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I'd be way too embarrassed. We need to be in a faction. Okay, fair enough. Okay, free civilian factories. Arm factory. Yeah, officer corps. Let's go. I mean, we have decent armor. Yeah, we'll go armor expert with you. Okay, excellent. Follow you up next with the Vienna Research Collaboration, which again, it's just me and Italy. Nobody else. The only way we can invite anybody else is how is the Rhineland doing? 10? Might as well. Apparently that didn't do anything. Okay. Well, actually, it only takes 14 days. Okay, so we got the Freikorps units on the Rhineland still. What path do we choose? We are the state socialist. So we've gone for like the Bismarckian path. Hey, we got more mechs. Hey, and we got tanks. Look at us go. I got so much shit. Send them to the... What line? Okay, send them to wherever the hell you're going. Because there's only 3 countries in the mod right now, the way that we're probably going to do it is... Germany, we're going down the socialist path. France, we're going to go down the nationalist path. And for Britain, we're going to go down the liberal path. You know, one of each faction. Or ideology, I guess. Inward bombers. There we go. But you know, scramjet too. We still have a lot of these guys kicking around. What else do we have? We still have 2,000 tanks. Give me 3 more tanks on you. You are the Razor Maidens. You just you build up on your own. You know, let's actually build a research campus. Manpower and supplies. So, I mean, it doesn't look like it actually matters where the hell you build this. So why would I just build it, like, in Africa? Where I don't care about the manpower. Mexico's beating the coalition. That's a pretty powerful Mexico, I gotta say. Good for you, Mexico. Or maybe not. Actually, wait, is that good or bad for us? Yeah, we can still trade oil with the Mexicans. Request your war over blues and red flatted baby. I mean, you're not 100% wrong. Okay, we also got another... I guess we'll crack Poland's intelligence next. I should play Equestria War again. It's been so long. It's been like years since I played Equestria War. It's a good mod. I think people see that's My Little Pony and they're like, no thank you. But it's a good mod. Oh, Light Duropod 2. They actually are getting cheaper and cheaper. I like that. And I should play Red Flood again as well. It's also been a while since we've done that mod. Yeah, I think it's been updated recently. Or at least it's been updated since the last time I played it. I wouldn't mind going into that one again. I wish you could become a spy master. I mean, I would like a 3rd spy. But unfortunately, I'm not good enough for a faction. I can't join faction, right? Probably disabled, I would have to imagine. Yeah. Game? Are you okay? There you go. Yeah, it's disabled. World tension needs to be at 100. We're not conservative. Oh, you're actually conservative now. We're not conservative enough for you. A question worth free Mussolini. Let that sink in. Who do we play as? I know we played 2 countries of Equestrian War on the channel. We played as Pony Stalin and we played as Pony Hitler. I do know they've got like furry Mussolini. He's like an eagle or something. I know he's a bird. We're also missing stuff. Okay, we'll get more off of you. We actually produce like a lot of resources. Again, I'm just waiting for the AI to make a move. Because again, I don't think I have. What the hell is that picture of? I mean, this all seems bad. Piccolini. Classic. Could we get another close air support? I mean, 3% is not that great. Army logistics. You know what? I'll take you in as well. I will say the game is starting to chug a little bit. What has happened? Like, it was going fine for a bit. Now it's